know what just happened to this phone, but mm, I don't know. But anyway, um, oh, so I was just sitting here and thinking. I was thinking about how, you know, I heard somebody say, um, you know, I heard somebody say how they was going, they was just going to, they going in, they going to party and just, saying a lot of stuff that the enemy got them deceived. Um, and, and I was just sitting here thinking, I said, Lord, you know, I pray, I pray that our younger generation, um, grab a hold to the things of God, and go on the right path. Because things are not like they used to be. They are not like they used to be. God is so good. He's so merciful, and He loves all of us. He just don't like the things, some of the things that we do. Uh, he love the person that's, you know, homosexual. He love the one that, um, just mean and grumpy. He love the ones that, he love everybody. He just don't like the sin. He don't like the sin part of whatever the individual, may be doing. And the enemy, what he does, he he'll come and bring all this stuff to us. He'll present things to us, and it be at vulnerable moments, where he'll present it as a way of escape. Most of the time, it's during the time that you either done been hurt or uh, feel like you all alone. Thank you for joining live. Thank you. Yeah, when you all alone or you feel like you alone, you're never alone, because Jesus always there. And when you feel alone, what I do, I don't, I don't like dealing with the music. I like the guitar. I find something to occupy my mind that I don't stay in that space too long. Um, and even with me getting on here, this is something that helps me too. I get on here and I, just come and talk. Even if ain't nobody on here, I just start talking. It don't matter. Because after I get off of here, what I've said, somebody will grab it and, you know. But what I was saying is, those people, they were saying how they, just gonna be, partying and having fun, and it's like they had accepted, and I pray to God that they mindset ain't there now, but they accepted that they was just gonna go to hell, and how they was gonna have some fun and all that. But See, the enemy got well had them deceived because it ain't gonna be no pardoning and all that stuff going on. God has gave us a way of escape that we don't have to accept going. We don't have to accept going to hell because Jesus died on the cross for us that we won't have to go that way. Accept Him, accept His will, accept His plan for our life. See, because that's what the problem is. We wanna do what we wanna do, uh, and we don't ask Jesus, we don't ask the Father nothing. We just be like, we do what we want to do instead of asking Him, Lord, is this, what it is that you want, for my life, and we be impatient on waiting for the answer. The reason why I say I talk the way I talk is because I've been guilty of that, so I can talk on what I know. Um, but Jesus, he he died for us, so we wouldn't have to uh, go to hell and all that stuff. That's what he did. He died for us because he loved us so much that he took it upon himself to die for us. And I'm so grateful of where I'm at right now because um, I wasn't I wasn't here. Um, I wasn't here before that attack. But that's the reason why we have to be thankful in all things because just like the word says, um, this that stuff be working out for our good. We don't really understand. Sometimes we don't look at it while we dealing with this stuff. Like how is this working out for my good? Because this don't feel good, you know. But it be working because it be working those things out of our hearts and out of our spirit, and killing that flesh to help us to get, closer to God like we need to be, where we can be able to hear Him better. Because when you know, when you kill that, to kill the flesh and be more in tune with the spirit, you'll be more attentive to what He's telling you to do, how to go about doing whatever it is. But when you got all that racket going on, the flesh in an uproar and stuff, you can't really hear God like you need to, because it's too much going on. But yeah, I thank God for. I thank Him. You know, yeah. Like I said, I just pray that that those individuals' minds have changed from the way they were thinking, and whoever still have a mindset like that, I pray that they you know, don't be thinking like that. Uh, as far as accepting uh, damnation and all this stuff, we supposed to be rejecting that stuff. Supposed to be rejecting it, and the more that you reject, the easier it gets. But and reason why I say the easier it get because it's some stuff. Yeah, stuff gonna come and it's gonna be um like it'll hit you on a different, each trial or whatever you go through, it'll be, the enemy will come and throw something at you stronger, but it gives you the will to fight and not, just take down to allowing him to do whatever he want to do. Yep. Let's see what the hello and thank you for joining the live. It's just sorry that people. Okay. Damn, I can see that. Let's see. Sorry that people. Okay. Thank you, Lily, for subscribing. But yeah, people, whoever's supposed to subscribe, they are, and that's another thing that I don't let things really bother me like I used to either, because I understand that everything is not for everybody. Um, and another thing too, I was like, God, all these people, follow me and stuff. You have to be careful of what you saying too, because you're gonna be held accountable for what you say, and you have to, like, I be asking God, Lord, please let what I say be a blessing to your people and be what it is that you want me to say, because I don't want to call nobody to to go astray. I desire for them to go toward the Lord and get closer to Him and receive Him. So but all them people, you have to know, you gonna you have to give an account of every word that you say. Um, yeah, but I thank God for the ones that comes on and that be stopping by. It just be a mystery to me to know who it is, because I don't know. I don't be knowing who be on here. But yeah, I thank you, Jesus. But yeah, that's what I just came on here because I want to get on here and talk to y'all and tell you what had came to me. Yep, yep. Yeah, I guess I'm going to get off here because this phone, it's got 3% on it. So, I can imagine. Yeah, yeah. I tell you, I thank you, Jesus. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. Before I get off of here, I'm just gonna see if I can. Oh, this TikTok that you can, about the music and stuff that you play music. I haven't, I haven't really been on TikTok. I've been on there off and on, but I be on YouTube more than I do on the other platforms. All right now. Let me see. Oh, let me see. Hmm. Let me check. Top, um, there you go. Let me see. Um, said make your own. Okay, I don't know what this is, and now I don't. Okay. Uh, yep. But anyway, y'all, I just jumped on here to talk about what I had talked about earlier. Um, and really, to be honest with you, I don't have nothing else really to say. Nothing else. So I'm gonna get off of here. All right, y'all. I jumped on here and was talking about something that I was sitting here just thinking about, and yeah. So I'm gonna get off of here. I feel like reading, but I ain't gonna be able to, cause I got 1% on this phone, and I don't know. I might jump back on here a little bit later. So thank y'all for diving in and stopping by. Thank y'all for being on the live, y'all. I'm gonna go and get off of here, and I'll be back at a later time. All right.